Hey everybody, it's Rose Thorn again. Good Lord. I haven't even posted the react to the last video that Foodie did last night, and she is live right now, and she is big mad. She is big, big, big mad. She is in a nasty mood, and you know what that means. It means the content might be halfway interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and just knock this out right now because I got things to do today. Unlike Foodie, I actually have things to do. So I'm going to cover some of this before that happens. So I've already scanned through it. She's in a nasty, nasty, nasty mood. Ooh, she's big mad. So I'm going to go ahead and react to this real quick, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go.
Like the whole live stream weekend was just a friggin' mess.
You can say that again.
Total mess. But certain things about it surprised me a little bit. Like, okay, I'm not okay with certain things, basically. Let me just say that. I'm not okay with feeling undervalued when I fucking put my neck, my heart, my soul out for somebody. Like, dude, like, we're not in a relationship? Okay. Edit your own videos then. We're not in a relationship then? Okay. Pay, like, support yourself then. We're not in a relationship? Okay, cry in your own arms then. Not like,
When a guy says he's not in a relationship with you, that means precisely that. Natter never hid who he was from you, Foodie. He never hid who he was. Even though you hid part of who you were from him, you put on a much more improved version of yourself. You've done videos, you've done live streams where you've said to your own audience that whenever you meet a guy, just to get in the door, just to have him look at you, you'll put on a much more improved version of yourself and then lure him into a sense of that's who you are, and then bring out the real you later because you feel like he's in love with you, so you can actually be who you are. Basically, you manipulate and you lie to people just to be in relationships, and then he finds out the real you, and then he becomes miserable. But Natter never hid who he was. It's always been a financial relationship between you two and nothing more. And so you can't sit there day after day, week after week and complain about it because you know he doesn't love you, but you're so desperate for attention, you continue to pay for it. So if you're miserable, it's misery that you allow.
this is just BS. And like reading through his comments, it's like people are actually like thinking I'm lying about everything
But you do.
that I've said on here when I have not lied about a single thing that I've told you guys that has happened between us. I will stand
Yes,
by the
you know what? Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You know, I'll even go so far as to say that I'm sure that a great deal of the DV accusations were made up. You even yourself said, Foodie, that you exaggerated a lot of that, which I find appalling. I find completely appalling. As somebody who's been through severe DV, I find that appalling. That even if there were little bits and pieces that were true, that you actually exaggerated what happened to you, and you did it for views and you did it for money. You were taking something as serious and life altering as DV and using it for money, for profit. Absolutely disgusting. But you've lied about a lot of things. A lot.
fact that maybe I shouldn't have aired so much dirty laundry about somebody online, especially personal things like that. I didn't care at the time because
Your content is nothing but dirty laundry. Nothing but. There's nothing else but that. Drama and dirty laundry.
I didn't think I would ever go back to this person because who in their right mind, after what they've been through, would go back to somebody that's done all those things to them. And now it's so messed up that I just try to act really happy and
What do you mean act really happy? You were over at his house and you were so happy to be next to him that you literally would not leave. You were squatting over there. You were doing everything in your power to stay one more minute, one more hour, one more day. sitting there just giving him pre-roll after pre-roll. And although I've been here for 2 days, let's watch a movie. He was giving you every sign that he wanted you gone, and you were just so jealous. You were being so possessive. You did not want him talking to other people on Messenger. You refused to go home. I mean, I just reacted to the last video you did where you told your viewers, oh, I'm going to go home tomorrow. And he literally looked at you and said, huh? Because he expected you to go home. And then you got really quiet because you didn't want him to have that reaction, and he did.
Everything else, such a mess. Anyway, I think I realized how messed up it was last night, whenever someone was like bringing up the car keys, and I had told you guys previously that he hid the car keys on me like before. He didn't do that last night, but it happened before. And
yeah, see, that's what happens when you rely on other people for content and not actually making content. You thought it'd be such a great idea that when you live stream with him to say people, hey, go ahead, contact him on Messenger. You know, you can call in and you can talk to us. That's what happens. Some of the people are going to call in and they're going to mention all of the lies that you told. And then you're going to be right there with him and he's going to hear it and he's going to ask about it and it's going to cause some drama. So this is what happens when you don't make quality content for your channel, Foodie. This is what happens. When you're so lazy, you can't be bothered to make edited videos and do quality content. When you rely on other people to do the work for you, you get caught in your lies and you get called all the way out.
Like I already told the story about that, so I didn't want to bring it up again. And then whenever he just like completely like made me look like a liar, I was just
because you are one.
It's like I realized that he only wants to benefit himself and doesn't care about how I look in all this. And that really,
hello, Captain Obvious,
really stings. That really hurts because it just makes my credibility less for somebody who really probably wouldn't do the
what credibility? You haven't had that for a long time. The moment you start lying over and over and over again, you start to lose credibility. There's no credibility to you, Foodie. People cannot count on you to tell the truth. They can't count on you for great content for your channel. They can't count on you when you say, oh, I'm going to do edited videos. They can't count on you for anything. Everybody knows that. You're someone that nobody can take serious when they say they're telling the truth because you never do. You lie.
The same thing for me in the end. And the whole thing with like not reading this Sandy person's comment. This person, Sandy, had a YouTube channel. I blocked them a long time ago on my channel. They're absolutely psychotic. They're the most vile person.
See, that's her default. Whenever somebody says something she doesn't like, she calls them psychotic. That's her default. They're all psychotic. They're crazy.
Hi, can I have a venti iced sugar cookie oat latte with extra ice, please?
You sure can.
And that'll be all.
Venti, right?
Oh yes, please. These people troll him to try to get a reaction out of me. I didn't not read her comment because I'm fucking jealous of her. It's
yeah, you were. You every time that phone rang and you heard a female's voice come through, your hackles went all the way up. Any female that comes within 5 feet of me, you don't like it.
Because, hi God, Chantel's missing molars. I'll welcome you all later. I'm venting, okay? It's because I know what they're trying to do with the comments, and I don't want to read them. I don't want to read into drama. And then for him to turn around after and give me shit on live after fucking telling me I can block people, or I said I'm not reading the super. You know what? I've created your channel for you. So if somebody is,
ooh, is that an admission from Foodie? I created your channel for you. Is that an admission that his channel is actually her channel? Although we already knew that, didn't we? Is that an admission right then and there? Boom, there it is. That channel is her second channel. She created the channel for him. You know what that means, y'all? Anybody donating money to Natter through super chats, that goes to her. That goes directly to her. Told you. I told you. I told you that was her second channel. She just admitted it. That's her channel. So that's not really his channel. He's not in control. He's not getting the money. She is. But I told you that too. I told you. She's not going to let him have a channel of his own where he can make his own money and get away from her. No, 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 no. She wants control of him. So she made a second channel. That's why that channel got monetized so quickly, because it was under her name. Told you.
Constantly bullying me on your channel and I don't want to read their super chat or I want to block them for being nasty. Oh, sorry.
They weren't being nasty, though. The super chats weren't nasty. You just weren't reading them out. People kept saying in the chat that the chats were the super chats were not of a mean nature, and they weren't. I was reading them. You just didn't want to read them. And then you got called all the way out for it, and he got mad. And then you got mad.
Sorry. Well, you know what? From now on, you can read your own super chats. You can manage your own channel because I will not be helping you anymore. Okay? Like, that's
She says that now. She'll be right back over there in 2 days. Watch.
done. Oh, like, I think I've done my share. I've done nothing but give, 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 give. And in his eyes, he's done nothing but give, 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 give. He's been the only thing that like I've done is talk shit about him online. But the shit,
You know, all of this rage you got, Foodie, I would give you more credit if you said all this stuff while he was right next to you. You're such a coward. You're going off and you're raging away from him. You're doing it away from him. You would never say this stuff to his face. Never. You're such a coward. You wait till you're at your house or in a car on the side of the road or something and you go off on people. You don't have the balls to go up to somebody and say half the stuff that you say on your live stream in front of your members.
shit I've talked has all been truth. The shit he talks is lies. Lying about saying that you didn't do things that I say you did, lies.
Notice how she's not being specific about those things. She's giving a general term. She doesn't want to say exactly what he lied about. She doesn't want to say because she knows it'll get back to him. So she's avoiding saying specifics about what he lied about.
Coming online pretending like I disgust you or you're not interested in me, but then going off camera like last night. I'm going home then. Okay, go ahead. Go offline. Do you think you wanted me to go home? No. Oh,
I don't think that happened. I'm pretty sure he wanted her to go home. And she decided, you know what? I want to stay for a little bit longer. So let me just butter him up by lighting up a pre-roll. We'll smoke out, he'll mellow out, and then I could just do a live stream. Because in that react, which I just did, and I'm going to post, she was all kinds of smug because she was basically rubbing it in the faces of all the people that wanted her to go home. That was her way of saying, ha ha, I'm not going home. I'm going to stay right here where you don't want me to be. And I'm going to smoke out with him, and there's nothing you can do about it. It was all about her ego and giving the middle finger to people. It wasn't because he wanted her to stay. He wanted her to go home.
I'm not gonna ruin my channel. I'm not gonna ruin my life.
Too late. It's already ruined, but go ahead.
I'm going to Jamaica. I'm not gonna ruin my life for someone who doesn't even appreciate it. Dude, you're stupid. All you had to do was fake love me, show me the world, and I would have probably given you everything. Stupid as that would have been.
He kind of did that though. He did show you fake love. You gotta, you get what you pay for, Foodie. You get what you pay for, always. You get what you pay for. He never loved you. And he lets you know that you're not in a relationship. You got what you paid for. You just wanted a companion. You wanted a paid companion, and you got a paid companion. So I'm really tired of hearing you bitching over there about everything that's going on because you set it all in motion. You wanted a companion, you paid for a companion, but feelings were not involved. The only feelings that were ever involved were yours. It was always one-sided. But you just wanted to say you're with somebody. So you know what? You're over there, you paid for a companion, but you want to say that you're in love, but everybody knows you're not. And it aggravates you that everybody knows that it's just paid companionship and you'll never get beyond that. You're getting angry because you can't go beyond that. You hit the wall with him. You'll never get true love.
That's stupid. Sorry, I haven't even had water today. My mouth is dry.
Oh, poor you.
I'm just like, who do I have to block here? Seriously.
Oh, here we go again. She's going to go on a blocking spree with her VIBs because this is members only chat. She's going to block her own VIBs. I'm going to block everybody. I'm in a mood. I'm going to block everybody. Yeah, VIBs. This is how much he values you. You pay your membership, and you should be able to say whatever you want because you paid your membership, and she'll block you anyway. That's how much he values you.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I would have like probably as stupid as that would have made me, and it would have been my problem. I probably would have been so like I don't know. I don't know why he has this hold over me. So
Simple answer, because you allow it to happen. You could stop at any time. You could stop at any time. But you're not. You're not stopping it. You let it go because you need him. He needs you for the money, but you need him because without him, you wouldn't have a companion. You wouldn't get the attention. You wouldn't have someone around to do content with. You need him. You need him because without him, you'd fall apart. We've seen it before. When he's not around, you're moping and you're pouting and waiting around for him to call. You need him.
that's it. Read my super chats. I'll have to wait till I. To be like, don't block people? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, Courtney. I didn't know if you want what your comment was like about his penis, and he doesn't like to talk about those things on camera, so I didn't want to read it out loud and embarrass.
That is such a lie. I did not see any super chat that mentioned that. She's so lying.
Him on his channel. So that's why I didn't read yours. Okay, thank you. Any more that I missed?
By the way, guys, this is her live right now. The chat is not going to match, but I'm just trying to catch it because knowing Foodie, when she rages, she sometimes deletes. So I'm trying to catch it before that happens.
Yeah, Shay, you're right. Like, I feel honestly, if I keep going this way with him, he will be more popular than me. And
ooh, so is that it? Is that it? She doesn't want him to become more popular than her. Is that because she doesn't want the possibility that maybe one day he'll make his own money and she won't have anything to do with it and she'll lose control? I think so, y'all. She wants to be the one in control. She wants to have the most popularity, the most money, because that's the thing with Foodie. She wants to control everything, and she hates it when she can't control everything and everyone.
And yeah, that's a problem because I pretty much drain drain myself to take care of this guy. And for what? To be like made out to look like a liar after everything he's done to me? I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. Not gonna happen. Sorry. So go be his fucking friends with benefits all you want. I don't care. I'm done with that. I'm done with that channel. I don't care if my channel is fucking dying. If I only have 10 of you left, let's move the fuck on. Say goodbye to the rest and just do this. Like, I'm so ready. My aunt's spending the night Thursday, and we have a lot to talk about. So,
Is that the reason why she's cleaning the house? Because the aunt's coming over?
unbelievable. Hi, Raquel. Oh, sure. Paige Wilson, read my last. Sorry, Paige. Um, so
This is a great comment. If you can't bring someone home, they do not belong with you. I agree with that.
anyway, yes, I have this shirt on still. I told him I would go back today at 2, and I'm not. I just said that to leave.
So she told him, even though that she was mad at him, she said, I'll come back at 2. So what is this? She's raging about him, away from him, being a coward, raging away from his face. She ran off to get Starbucks, and what? She's going to go right back over there again?
Stupid. But thanks for your money. You know, I realize that. Like, just like reading his comments, like, have fun with your hater. Like, seriously, like, you're gonna like. What pissed me off was his reply to some of the hater comments, like saying some people saying the nastiest shit, like she's not good for your channel, Natter. Change your password and shit, and all this and that, and like, and he's like, thanks, I will look into it. Like, excuse me, you fucking like. If it weren't for me, like he thinks he's just magically, he'll be like, oh, my video only got 3,000 views. You realize that if if it weren't for me, you wouldn't have any at all. Like he just thinks that he's just so special in his his videos that he's just gonna like magically grow right to the top like right away without any help.
You know, Foodie does have a point. If it weren't for the fact that she's on YouTube and she's known on YouTube because there's so many reaction channels around her, nobody would give a flying frack about Natter. He would just be a small channel on YouTube, not getting that many views. It's because of her and her audience and everybody knowing her and a lot of people not liking her that he does have an audience. That's why within a matter of no time, he got over 5,000 subscribers. A lot of that has to do with her. So I do agree with that point, Foodie.
Like basically, I feel like somebody's like stepping on my face to lift themselves up. And that's how I feel in this relationship. And I'm not. I'm so not.
Are you actually waking up to the fact, Foodie? The fact that you've just been used all along to bring up the quality of his life. When you met him, he basically had nothing. And this entire year that you've been around him, you've been improving his life here and there, you know, buying him new tracksuits and buying him expensive, high quality food and buying him all kinds of things. And now he's got a channel, you know, like his life has improved that way since meeting you. Uh, Basically, you've just been used to bring up the quality of his life and get some stuff out of it because it's sure not about love, is it?
Oh no. You can fucking call me bald, fat, whatever, but I'm not a fucking pushover. And I have been for 6 months.
So you're not a pushover, but you have been for 6 months. So what does that say? It says you are a pushover.
Dealt with a lot more than I ever, 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 ever should have. Just like the difference in the vibe in my chat versus that one last night was so like, people are just so like idiotic, and like his fans are just fat shaming, like, oh, look how you look on camera. Like,
I was watching the chat last night, and the chat wasn't nearly as bad over there as it is for yours. It wasn't nearly as bad. So you're lying again.
who gives a fuck how someone looks? You've been doing this since the beginning and you keep going back. Yep, I did. Stupid. My song called Pathetic for a reason. How am I just now realizing that? I don't know. Because who wants to realize that? Like, who wants to think, like, oh, I just don't get it. Well, have fun with yourself. Watch, I'll go live later. Full lies! He treats me like I'm an enemy of his, like I ruined his life. Like, really?
Well, you kind of did. I mean, you doxed him, and you did dox the guy twice, and you painted a very negative picture of him to everybody, saying he's doing all kinds of horrible things. And you yourself said, that you exaggerated a lot of things that you said about him. So, yeah, you did that. And don't get it twisted, y'all. I do not like Natter. I think he's a rotten person, but then again, so is she. So they make the perfect match.
Okay. You're in control. You gave it to me. I said maybe. I said the only thing I can think of is the only person I've been with is Michael Bean. I did not ever say, and if I want verbatim, somebody send me in my fucking DMs me saying micro penis gave me gonorrhea and I gave it to Natter right now. I'm not gonna.
Ooh, she's big bad. Go off, Foodie. Go off, please. Content. We love content over here on the reaction channels. Go off, girl. Do it.
Happen, will it? So shut your mouth. Okay. Oh, Gambit, get a life. I'm blocking you. Fuck off. Who else do I have to block? Who else?
You know, she treats the whole blocking thing as a threat. Like being in her chat is just so special. She treats it like a threat. Oh, I'm going to block you. I'm going to block you. Well, if you're blocking people, you're blocking your own paying members. That's just one less person that's giving money to you. So, like, the whole, like, I'm going to block you. You're treating your own chat, your own channel that makes you money like some kind of special country club. Oh, like you're saying something against me, I'm going to take your membership card away. Well, you know, your channel has been lacking in quality content. You might be doing those people a favor if you do that.
It's your fault. Always negative drive home. Yeah, I know. I know, Lauren. It does put me in such a bad mood.
Yeah, she's in a crappy mood because she was over at Natter's and they made the decision to let people call on his Facebook, which was disastrous because women were calling, and every time she heard a female's voice, she basically she was growling on the inside. And then she kept getting called out on her lies, and she couldn't just say, "What are you talking about?" like she normally does. She had to face some of her lies. And that basically all this anger that we're seeing right now, that's been festering for 2 days, wanting to come out.
Right. Like, I don't want to be lonely. I don't want to be treated like that.
You don't want to be treated like that, but you don't want to be lonely. What was the first thing she said? I don't want to be lonely. So that's a big tell, y'all. I don't want to be lonely. The whole being lonely thing is something that's more important to her than being treated bad. Her not wanting to be alone is much more important to her than how people treat her.
Versus in person, which is normal, yeah, but I don't want to have anything to do with that. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to feel like shit anymore. Like, and just this whole thing last night just was like awful. Tighten your purse string. It really does make you look like a fool and a liar. Exactly, and I don't think so. That's not gonna happen. Like,
It's already happened.
I'm not gonna, or at least if you want to and people want to believe it, fine. But you're not gonna fucking do that, and then behind the scenes, I'm gonna help you. It's just not gonna happen. Sorry, MIT. Welcome to your morning celebration. Yeah, put myself first. That's what I have to do. I need to get a grip. Yeah. Maybe behind they were in my purse. Oh, yeah. He made me look really exactly like I just looked at him like, really? Where's your keys? Like he said it to me like as if like mocking that I told you guys about that. Like you fucking peckerhead, you did. I'm like, where's my keys? I couldn't find my keys. I already told you the story. And then over there beside the fridge, made it look like he didn't hide them. They were like hidden like behind. Why would they be behind? They were in my purse. Oh, and then yes, I don't like his fucking roommate. Okay? This is me off. I don't like anybody. I hate everybody right now. What? Peckerhead is a very common insult. Okay.
So we reached the point with the live stream where she went completely off the chain and now she's basically running out of steam and she's running out of things to say. Something that's the norm with Foodie.
You guys can come for the drive, and then I think I'm gonna like go on the long road and just like I'm gonna find a nice quiet spot.
So this pretty much confirms she's going right back over there because that's what she did last night. She was at Natter's and then she quote unquote went for a drive. She parked on the side of the road after getting a fast food soda and she was like, "Oh, it's just so peaceful out here." And then Natter went live and then she was in that live. So she just took a drive for a minute, I guess to allow him some time to get started with the cooking and then she showed back up. And she hasn't gone home yet. She's not at home. I don't think she's going home. I think she's going right back over there because she did tell him she'll be back at 2.
And just try to potential career growth, potential income growth, personal growth, self love, showing myself self love by respecting myself and my decisions. So moral growth. Financial, I said that already. That's a big one. Um,
She's talking about all these things she needs to do, which is part of change. Growth is part of change. But every single thing that she just named requires work and effort and determination, and she doesn't have any of that.
okay, that makes a lot of sense. But just because sex, Sex. Wow. Sex is a powerful drug. Oh, and food. The food I will miss. I'm not gonna. That's gonna be the hardest part for me. Like I said, admittedly, I don't even enjoy eating alone anymore. I don't because I enjoyed eating and being cooked for. Like I said, I guess I felt loved that way. That's how I felt loved by him was through his cooking for me and everything. And so, and like, what do I like? I'm delusional. Like I'm gonna be like, hey, yeah. So, and I know what you guys were getting at when you asked me what are you gonna bring up home for Christmas dinner? I don't want to lose my supporters. I don't want to lose my supporters. Like I've lost so many already, and I don't want to lose any more.
Well, that's an easy fix, Chantal. That's an easy fix. Well, easy yet not so easy. Just simple math. You don't want to lose any more supporters. And it's interesting the choice of words she just used, supporters, because this is her YouTube channel. She's making money off of it, and they're literally supporting her. They're supporting her by paying the bills, paying the rent, paying for everything. So the choice of words was just interesting, wasn't it? Supporters versus fans or subscribers or VIB. She said supporters. She doesn't want to lose her supporters because what else would she have without them? But if she wanted to change things, she could, but she would have to be a much different person and she would have to put the work in because you're not going to get anything good by not working.
Like for what? To be treated like shit? Like I'm literally getting nothing out of this except for some friggin' sex.
I'm going to go on record. This could be speculation, conspiracy, whatever. That the reason why she's in a foul mood is she went over there locked and ready to get down and dirty with him. Like she took all the green in the world and ate the food and was expecting something physical to happen and nothing did. And that's why she's so cranky. She didn't get what she wanted out of it.
And Baba Ganoush. Which now I know the recipe. I like this part of town. Just like reminds me. It must be just so confusing for everybody, you know? And it's just for me too, it's just chaos, like in my mind all the time. And I don't want it to affect my channel, but like I'm the type of person when something is like really bugging me or on my mind, that's all I can think about until it's resolved. And it's just so when nothing's being resolved and it's always on my mind, it's obviously I don't want to do that. If he wants to continue trying to grow his channel and live his life, that's fine.
Let me tell y'all something. If Chantal was completely done with Natter, completely done with that man, do you think for just 1 minute that if the channel that he's on is her second channel, and I'll bet all the money in the world that it is, do you think if they were completely done and he moved on that she would keep that channel up? She's not that kind of a person. She's not. She wouldn't keep that channel up. If that's her second channel, and it is, make no mistake, it is, that would also mean that channel is connected to her Google AdSense account, which means if he's doing live streams over there, the money goes to her. But knowing Foodie, if they were completely done, As vindictive as she is, she would delete it just to be spiteful. She's a spiteful person. She would take it away from him just to be spiteful. She wouldn't leave it up or transfer the account over to him. No, no. She would completely take it away from him. So if the channel is still up, she's still talking to him.
I don't like leaving people stuck. But
you don't like leaving people stuck. Really, you don't like leaving people stuck. So you're supposed to clean the house, and you said you have it done by today. You haven't even started, and you left the cats with Pete to take care of. Isn't that a form of leaving somebody stuck? You're trying to stick Pete's with the housework and sticking him with taking care of your cats because you want to go hang and smoke with Natter? Yeah, I think so.
I can't anymore. Like, I can't. I just can't. I can't. It's me, my channel, my family, everything, or him. And then, like,
when have you ever cared about your family? The past year, because of Natter, you've ignored your family, completely ignored them. I hate when you bring up things that you're trying to make yourself sound like a good person because you're not. You don't care about your family. You don't care about your cats. You don't care about Pete's. You don't even care about yourself. It's time to just get past the facade, Foodie. Just be your real self.
sounds good. So, I'm just kidding. Friggin' CSIS will be on my ass. That's you have the CIA, we have CSIS. I remember wanting to work for CSIS before. Are you kidding? They would look into my history and be like, "Man, you are Justin Trudeau's house." I think this is Justin Trudeau's house. Am I allowed here?
She could go home right now, but all she's doing is driving around. She should be going home, cleaning, making sure the cats are well cared for. She's not doing that. She's literally just driving around waiting for Natter to call her and tell her it's okay, you can come back. Poor guy had to tell her to leave just so he can have time to go breathe and have a shower.
Where are we going? Anyone live in this area who knows what this is all about? Easy. I don't even know where I am. I gotta go back here. I need to go home. I want to turn around. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to end the stream because it's not working anymore. I can't see the comments, so I'm going to end it and I'll be back after, okay? Bye, guys!
Yeah, she probably ended the stream because Natter gave her a text or something and said, okay, you can come back now. Because it's the morning after, she should be going home and she's not. She's just driving around randomly. It just doesn't make any sense. You would think someone who's been away from home for 2 or 3 days, has pets at the house, would go back and at least check on them, make sure they're okay. She's had enough time. This stream was for about an hour. She could have drove back home, taken care of the cats, and gone back to Natter's, but she's so not concerned. So that was it for this stream. I just did another react, but Foodie was doing this live, and I don't know if it'll be dirty deleted, so I had to capture it. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and if you have, please give a like and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. And thank you for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful Monday afternoon/morning. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.